I'm Beverley Baker, and I'm a recycle chair. I was chair twice, 2000 to 2002, and then a second stint in 2009 to 10. I was a member of the Institute of Hospitality and NASMO. So when the new association started, I became immediately joined. I was actually member number 7. But the first secretary shifted me to number 11, a number I still hold today because she wanted the first digits for the initial committee. Being involved with LACA at the same time as holding down a job it offered mutual synergies. It's fairly lonely being a leader back at the ranch, so the networking with peers and other professionals helped me with renewed energy and synergies when I got back to the ranch. And then on the other side of it, having detailed knowledge of the work that we were doing helped me advocate and lobby for members' interests. So I think there was mutual energy and synergy about the roles. I took over after the anniversary review and had to implement many of the changes. It was interesting at that time that we were looking really about the back office of the association, developing things for the members, and had only just started a campaign. Ian, Pat and myself went to give evidence to the House of Commons at the first select committee, and I remember it was just in November and it was Poppy Day, and we didn't have a poppy to wear, and we had a mad dash around to find a poppy so we were suitably attired. And that was when in that school meals that year in 2001, that was when the first nutritional standards were launched, and we had the Secretary of State for Schools launch the standards. That was the first time since deregulation. And in that year we launched the partner scheme, and that's now running nearly 20 years. Is great partners are really helpful to what we try to deliver. In my second term, a huge amount of stuff had happened. We'd had Jamie Oliver, the School Food Trust, and at that time we were trying to campaign to save the school lunch grant. So we started a campaign helped by the Catering Hotel Keeper School Food Matters to try to retain the school lunch grant, which we did, although we didn't manage to get it ring-fenced. So lots of challenges, and perhaps one of the biggest challenges is having to do the day job at the same time as doing LACA. My favourite memory being involved with the time of LACA really is probably the huge amount of friendship and joy that I've had from a merry bunch of volunteers that have achieved a huge amount over 30 years. But perhaps sharing a platform with Digby Jones of the CBI, Professor Robert Winston and Colin Jackson, who the champion hurdler, will remain as highlights. But I think it's the friendship and the laughter and of what we've achieved as volunteers is probably my abiding memory.